Hey, what's up guys? This is Taylor. Today is the 25th of July, and we'll do a quick 5-minute squeeze drill here. Got a couple squeezes for you. Now, we did have some earnings tonight, Microsoft and Google. You might have heard of them. At the moment, Microsoft is down about $10, down around $3.40, and Google is up about $7 or $8, trading around that $1.30-ish. So, pretty good move here from Google. So Google is up, Microsoft is down, therefore the QQQ futures are pretty flat here. So obviously a lot of time between now and tomorrow. So we'll see how those shake out into the open. But for a few squeezes here, two that we did trade this week was Microsoft and Freeport. So Freeport we jumped in yesterday, and we took our calls off this morning on that gap up. Sold them for a nice 50-55% return. Now you do have a weekly squeeze setting up, and the daily squeeze has just fired. So I don't think the party has really started just yet. We're selling into the initial strength, but I mean, if you can catch that on a kickback, say a pullback to an hourly 21 EMA, I don't think a bad buy the dip candidate. And same thing here for Walmart. You might have missed the initial push, but being that the squeeze only fired long 2 days ago, if you can catch it on a little bit of a dip, from there you might try to get long and look for continuation from that squeeze. So Walmart and Freeport were good to us. We got long Chesapeake last week, CHK, and everything still holds up pretty good here. Squeezes on the 1 hour chart, the 2 hour chart, the daily, the 2-day, the 3-day, and the weekly. Now, you do have earnings coming up here, I think, on the 1st. Yeah, earnings on August 1st. So I would like to see the push here sometime soon. The game plan is not to hold through the announcement. So I'd like to see that up here towards 86. And that'll be good enough for government work. So we got some Chesapeake, and then one that we did open here this afternoon was Affirm, AFRM. And this thing's got a couple solid squeezes here. The 2 hour chart, the 4 hour chart, the 2-day chart, and the 3-day chart, all printing a squeeze and the buy signal. So today when I saw the 4 hour squeeze, and my buddy Sam from Simpler actually sent this over to me, I had to get some. It fits the bill. So y'all know the drill. If the 2 hour squeeze can fire long, that could trigger the 4 hour squeeze, that could trigger the 2-day squeeze, etc., etc. And then notice this label over here. Big 3 squeeze entry zone. That's basically the green light. You have a squeeze, you have a big 3 buy signal, and it's all setting up at the buy zone. Right above that 21 EMA. So for Affirm here, we're looking for a push towards 19.5 to $20. So that's it for open trades. We got the Affirm and the Chesapeake. Took profits in Walmart and Freeport. And for a few names off the list here, one that I really like here tonight is ADI. Big 3 buy signals on the weekly chart, the daily chart, 2 hour, 1 hour, and the 30. And squeezes on the 15, the 4 hour, daily, 3-day, and the weekly. So there's that daily squeeze with the green light. Got a squeeze, got a big 3 buy signal, and you got a good entry. So this looks like it's shaping up for a push through $200. And I might try to get a little bit of that tomorrow. Another name I like here is AI. Also setting up in a daily squeeze. And the only thing you need here is a trigger for the push. Got the structure, got the squeezes, all the good stuff. What might be the trigger for the push here over the next few days is that squeeze over here on the 4 hour chart. 4 hour squeeze fires long, that could trigger the daily squeeze, that could trigger the 2-day squeeze, etc., etc. So we're going to keep an eye on AI. And then PLD here. Really nice nested squeeze setup. the 4-hour chart, the daily chart, 2-day, 3-day, and the weekly, all cranking out that squeeze and that buy signal. The daily squeeze is at the buy zone. Got the green light. Let's go check the 4-hour. Got the green light on the 4-hour. You got the green light on the 2-day squeeze. We have got the green light on the 3-day and the green light on the weekly chart. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 time frames, printing a squeeze and a buy signal at the buy zone. From there, you look for that domino effect. So PLD is shaping up nicely. And then another name here that I think I might look for an entry in tomorrow, depending on how the cookie crumbles, is Baidu. And I don't trade the Chinese stocks too often, but I'm a sucker for a good squeeze. That sounds a little bit dirty, but for Baidu here, big 3 buy signals on the weekly chart, the daily chart, 2-hour, 1-hour, and the 30-minute. Nested squeezes on the 15, the 30-minute, the daily, and the 2-day. So therefore, the focus for tomorrow would be the 30-minute squeeze. It's the lowest time frame as of now that has a squeeze and a buy signal, and that could be the firecracker for the bigger push. 30-minute squeeze rips, get a little bit of momentum going. That daily squeeze could take you back towards 155 to 160. So I'm keeping an eye on Baidu, keeping an eye on ADI. I like the daily squeeze here in AI as well. And then we got the calls in a firm that we picked up this morning, and the Chesapeake calls that we grabbed last week. So that's what I'm watching for now. As always, hope you found this helpful, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Adios.